Hello and welcome to PTRPG. Right, let's crack on with the burn. The German heart. I don't know anything. I threw my phone over there. The screen? They don't. Feel the burn. Oh, come on. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Darling history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summonings saw it let dry of ether and reduced for death. It was upon beholding the devastation that Primals had wrought that Emperor Solus was spurred to embark on his crusade against that island. Why is it snow? Aye, mischance. Though it lies on the route of the Garlemald, there is no place to make a stop. My guess is they encountered some manner of trouble there. I know. In any event, I am the same mind as others. We have no choice but to take our search to the Burn. Given considerable distance involved, it's best we went by bird. Yay, we got a bird! PT, how about yours? You agree? Are you ready, falcons, for the others? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the House of the Fierce, there is an overlook. Please join us there once you have seen to your preparations. What preparations? I've got all the gear I need. Feel the burn. Yeah. I haven't got a specific time limit for today, as I'm not working in the morning. It's gonna feel sad to say soon. Hopefully not for longer. But I don't know. Pay attention to those who are interested. Not very good at. Wait, that's a different problem. No. I may have made a wrong turn. Hello? Hello? Good evening to you too. Oh god. There's another elite. How many elites are there around here? Actually, that's the same one I saw before, just a different spot. Right, yeah. Is here and possessing the bird, let us away. Remember, our destination is a barren wasteland. There is no civilization to speak of for 100 miles in all directions. Take care, do not lose your way. The burn is accessible, but only through duty finder. Damn you. Oh well. I guess we're having to get a party together. don't have the, that's interesting. Huh. Oh, you'll only get level synced. There's no limit on your... Oh, okay. Interesting. It shouldn't take long. How is your day going? I've had a day. Time has passed. And so far. Work in the morning, fall asleep, wake up, work in the evening. I mean, pretty much. I have to look for another morning job or a day shift. Although, to be honest, I feel like I'd be better if I just had one sort of full job. You know, because it's just difficult to actually keep shifting between two, and you know, shifting between everybody else as well. I mean, you know, it's like having a work life, a family life, and you know, a private life. And yes, private life can be different from your family life, as well as social as well. Having all of that muddled up, you know, and then sort of instead of just having a work life, it's a work life and another work life. It just sort of it mucks me up. I mean, some people can deal with it probably because you know their private and social sort of side are sort of easier meshed. I'm just not like that, unfortunately. Very peculiar. But I know there's a lot of people out there who'll do like, I know my uncle, he had like 4 different jobs. One in the morning, another one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and then one at night. It's like, just too much. I mean, it's alright if they're all sort of menial labour tasks. For me, working as a cleaner, they're not menial tasks. I mean, technically, yes, you would consider them just to be basic sort of structured jobs that you have to do. The amount of criticism and shit you get from people, complain not please, but you know, minimal stuff that you have to work on there. It's just weird. You know, it's like everyone knows how to do your job better than you do. But the fact is, they don't. Most of them got a bloody clue what they're doing, they just assume. On top of that, everyone's been trained to overuse their materials, so if you go to like a cafe and you find your hand stuck to the table, it's because they've used too much solution. But everyone does it, so you can't really stop that, can you? Because what are you going to do? You know, say to the waiter, excuse me, this table's been cleaned with too much solution. They'll look at you and go, I have no idea what that means, but I'll let the cleaners know. And they'll do bugger all about it, so it'll be the same next time. But yeah, it's like, people have this silly... Oh, right. Yeah, this is quite far on. This is in the second expansion. Stormblood. So this, yeah, I'm just gonna wait to pick up some people. All right, that should be fun for you. It seems to take quite a while to get going, but it just depends what you do. I mean, you can sort of gun it through the main story, but a lot of the side stuff is quite a lot of fun. So, you know, when you're going through the story, once you get to level 50, I probably recommend you try and pick up a crafting job, just to give yourself a break in between, but also so that you can sort of learn a bit more about the world. Well, that's my recommendation anyway. Whether you want to do that or not, or you just like the sort of bigger challenges as you... This could take a while. Ah, cool. Yeah, Arcanist is actually quite a fun way of getting into casting, because what you'll find is there's a lot of instant jobs. Oh, cool. Yeah, DPS will have a longer wait time, but as you can see here, it's not that long. I mean, genuinely, there were times when these wait times used to be upwards to an hour, so they've improved quite a bit since the last time I played, which was over a year ago.
The fortunate thing is, for the start of the game, you don't have to worry about long waiting times because you can use the duty finder. Duty support. So, if you just want to jump in. Ah, cool. That makes it easier. Guessing they have experience in the game? I mean, it doesn't matter either way. It's actually kind of fun making mistakes together as well. I think one of the times I enjoyed the most was sort of Schadenfreude was the amount of mistakes we did in one of the fights which kept making us wipe. It was just because it was just a simple thing to do, and it was just funny that we kept messing up. That's good. I'm sure he's told you the no spoilers rule then, to everyone else as well. Yeah, generally speaking, we don't really talk much about the story unless you're actually at that point. Yeah, the community is very protective of any sort of story spoilers. No, it isn't. It's actually, compared to a lot of sort of stories in games, it's actually quite well put together. Yeah, you are. I'm at level 70, or level 70 in the story. So, I mean, if you want to see at this point, you do actually get access to this bird at some point, but way later. One thing you will find is people will keep sort of, if you're in a free company, people will keep like asking for help with certain things. I thought you might be there. Yeah, Limbs of the Minster is the starting place for the Arcanist. Have you got the cute little cat then? Well, you got a carbuncle? You haven't named it, have you? I don't know how you do that actually, to be honest. I don't think you can name it, that's fine. Yeah, you'll, Phil. Oh, that's a nice enough name. It is they are absolutely adorable. It's going to be a while before I go to Arcanist though. I should have done. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not really an arty person, unfortunately. Oh, hold on. Remember. Can you show it on here? Because I'm on PS4, I don't know if they actually show you images. I think it's just emotes and text. I'm waiting for a tank. I might have to focus now, unfortunately. Sorry if I'm not responsive. I'm not the best at interacting while I'm sort of dealing with dungeons and stuff. No, another thing is, don't worry if you like watching cutscenes and sort of drawbacks like this while you're playing. With friends as well, they'd be more than happy to wait.
Make
I don't
ready,
know if that's
friends.
the case with people
We
playing.
are come to the burn.
Just in case. Yeah, looks like everyone's ready. Ah! I have not used my Discord forever. I have one, I just don't use it. I haven't touched it for probably 2 years. But it'd be part-time blank. I'd need to re-access it though. I know a lot of people do. But I have to jump over this one then. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's make started. Used for like a lot of online stuff, but actually it's more because I was never sort of brought up with them. Yeah. Oh, this one, I'm gonna... Uh-oh. Yeah, try it! I can't believe that worked! Uh-oh. Is that in line? You stood in the way. Sorry, I didn't realise where you were. Everyone get away! Oh, nothing to me. Ah. Yay! Is anyone picking up the treasure? Yeah, they did. Don't need. Don't need. Hurry, I'm very slow. Ah!
Woohoo!
You're not supposed to do that. I think you're supposed to put greed for everything if you don't know.
Party. Oh, Musa's catching. Ready? Jam we go!
Uh-oh.
That's scary bit as well.
That was closer than it should have been.
Leave us thinking about the movie. Like that.
No. Oh, bloody hell.
Catch me.
Well, that's reassuring. Something's gonna burn. Oh. Oh. That looks spooky. It's,
Mist Dragon!
cool.
Fantasy 14 reference. Ready? Really?
Ah! Thank you.
I'd love to.
Oh, right. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Thanks. Oh, you can look for it. Bunch. Hopefully. Hooray! Somehow. Yes. There you go. Have fun. Man, was I bad that. Wait, what happened to the both pass? Yay! Well, thanks for watching as you did. Nice to have some company while I was waiting. Let's get on with the story.
Ah, there you are.
That's better.
Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I had begun to despair of finding you again.
I got sand everywhere. It's everywhere.
Do you recognize the crashed ship over yonder?
Maybe.
Mistress Alizé and I briefly inspected it. It is the vessel that bore Master Alphino away.
Oh, no!
But there was no sign of him, nor of Maxima and his people.
No bodies? She scanced something.
More Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle. There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
Okay.
These were no ordinary soldiers.
No, they sucked.
Over here!
Over what? I mean, how does that even help us?
The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard.
Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphino is his prisoner?
No, they'd just kill him outright. Nothing has found him. We don't know that yet.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphino is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
He's very smart as well.
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphino is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Very well. I haven't learned Shinobi yet. Yeah!
Where in the world are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
As frustrating as they can be, they, you know,
with all the arguing and bickering, they really do work for each other, you know. They love each other dearly. As brother and sister, obviously. Well, that was a decidedly uneventful journey. Almost found myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, I'd say our birds are due a good brush down a treat or two, wouldn't you? No, we didn't find anything, it's their fault. I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing. Seemed duty calls. For an emissary has arrived in my absence. Do not let us keep you then. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I don't think of a guest who could fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. It isn't that I should be happy to receive. Ooh, wow. Of course, you may be really useful to me. Thank you. Let us return to my manor then. Back to Kian Kian. Let's see what animal I get. Yay! Pick that funny looking one. Boink, 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 boink. Ah! They do seem very different when I'm talking to someone on chat. I apologise if I'm shouting too much when I do that. It's a weird instinct that I have. I didn't expect to show you it. Weird instinct that I have for some reason from when I first started streaming. I had my sound on too quiet, so I ended up basically raising my voice the whole time. Because I didn't actually know where the sound thingy was, so I must somewhere. Oh, hey, it's
Lise. What brings you here?
friend.
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hian. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail?
No, only his trail rations. Not even his pet cat.
Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
Yeah, we're on that. Shinobi are doing it.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Doma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship.
Yep.
But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varys' blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
Well, that stands to reason the construct of it. It was designed to make the Popularis look bad by making them summon a, making them witness the summoning of an icon. They
may not have been acting on Varys' orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family, the Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a dormant citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
If someone's just started and they're watching this, they're going to be very confused.
The servants of chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Dorma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lys. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance.
Well, that was obvious.
To make it official and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too.
Oh.
We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
Probably.
A good idea.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your
That
invitation.
is the concept of the United
I must,
Nations.
however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matters of Dorma's defenses. You are welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Ascians are concerned, not really like a chance. As ever, we would benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming with us, even if it was unofficial business. I had hoped there might be some time to show you the land you helped to save. But I was settled for a fleeting visit, it needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? And I did get to see a little of the Enclave. Made excellent progress, I must say. And soon you'll have the chance to see how we're getting on too. Till the meeting then. PT, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go in private. Sure, I guess. Go on, my friend. I will send Hakuro and the others in the meantime. Great, I'll wait for you at the docks. I'm not meaning to be rude, but I think you two like each other. Actually, I think she might be a little bit older. It said that he was born into occupied Doma, whereas Lys wasn't born into an occupied Alamigo. The difference with times there is she was 5. It was 20 years ago. And I don't think I've been given his age, but he said he was born when around the time they got occupied. That would put him around 24, 25. 25 would be the baseline there for him.
Lot of history. Lot of history. Thanks for coming. No, you've guessed what I wanted to talk about. I missed half of that. As I say, she's acting as if everything's alright, but clearly she's barely coping. You think she's acting as though everything's alright? I kind of gathered she was a bit despondent. The LSA I know is overbearing, willful and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. Aww. A lot like me. Aww. The thing about people like us is, when we need someone to keep an eye on us, is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had back at Levo, and now I have my friend in the Resistance, and LSA has you in the Scions. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, and I'm sure you won't. She's a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please, make sure you give her all the support she needs, alright? Leave it to me. I can't lie and sort of, you know, push it aside. She obviously knows it better than I do, so thank you, PT. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you need only ask. Well, I'd best be off. See you in Alamigo. No, that's not. No, that's goodbye. That's hello. I don't know why. Which map do I get? Yay! Chocobo! Oh, look at their chubby legs. Look at their chubby legs. I need to get used to talking to whoever's trying to chat with us like this rather than shouting. But I think it's something that I actually do anyway when I'm talking to people. At first introduction, I usually do increase my volume. I think it's sort of knock-on from being from the Yorkshire region, where you're very sort of loud and brash. Not overly aggressive, just sort of loud and very, very friendly. Like, hello there! Oh God! There you are, my friend. Everyone has assembled, so let us begin. What a really shitty thing is.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Yep.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea.
Wonderful. Oh, yeah.
'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own.
Is that going to be the Othard Alliance?
In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Tsuinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca.
What's left of Dalmasca?
I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom.
So basically what they're doing is an Eastern Alliance and a Western Alliance. Is that right?
If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Asian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
Yeah, we're going to part of that.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Yeah, but they don't have windows, so we could just, like, blow them up on the way.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Did I? Did I?
Oh?
Did I?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Azizlar. Identical, in fact.
Ah, I see what you're trying to put
For
down.
locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the burn.
Neat.
While that is a
That's
most
one
intriguing
thing.
theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Azizlar was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship.
Wow.
It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
Did I? No, apparently I did.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key Imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, we'd now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the burn.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
Yeah.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
Yes.
Curious question. Besides Azizlar, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the 2 occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whether this road leads?
I mean, you'd just have to talk to the mole, wouldn't you? Rebus Solomon Shakshoka? No money. See. Correct. So,
She's settled then. I will journey to the Azim Steppe with the silence. Yuguri and Hakuro, I leave our other neighbor's team.
besides,
My apologies, but I won't be joining you.
I'm no meteorologist, and what skills I do possess are unlikely to be of any great use to the mission. But, more importantly, it seems to me that the ruins and the burn warrant attention. And so, while you are away securing an energy source, I will engage our friends at Garland Ironworks to undertake a complete overhaul of the field generators. We'll need them in good working order if our plan is to succeed. I trust there are no objections. Well, I'll say, could you not get Staru to do it? I've carried the burn. I know she wants to keep active, so yeah. I've carried the step. Unless I hear the Shayla out. I like fighting with friends almost as much as foes. Good luck. Yes. Wait, I thought Alize went with us. Just the three of us then. Very well. Shall we make a festival reunion? Reunion. Swoosh. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. It's not the same speed. So this is the awesome stuff. Tails do not do it justice. Even the view is impressive here. Wait until you reach higher ground. Stop flirting with everyone. Actually, seeing us as your first visit, permit me to show you my favourite owner. Bloody hell. He's at it constantly. Mind you, we did play around with Gossetsu a bit too much, so, you know.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Oh, man. You see, it's funny because she's blind.
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
The battery.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens? I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
Need permission first. Get permission.
I've got to do something first.
Mender.
Think I got anything? Maybe near it. No. 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 Interesting. Alright, Hein. From here we shall travel to Molilo. There we may ask Cyrano about the particulars of the myth and raise the matter of an alliance with the rulers of the steppe. Okay. Let's be off then. Chocobo back! Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, nothing. Not pass go, not collect all that money. What? There's money? Nope. My apologies, I'm crazy. I would apologize for not being able to act very well, I suppose. I'm just mean. Suzume, that's an anime movie now, I think. Yen, PT, I am glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you? There is a matter I would discuss with the Lord. Concerns not only the people of the steppe, but every land in the Far East. A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring stone, and you need this to protect our lands? I do. My friend and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power. Will you tell me more of the place where it lies buried, this northern crag? I mean, we could have just walked over there, but, you know, get permission's a good idea. If that is your wish. In the mountains to the north there is a cabin called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside this cabin are pillars of stone that legend holds to be the source of Nama's power. Nameless power. There, I believe, you'll find what you seek. Ah, yes, I know the place. 'Tis a brisk walk from here. What are your thoughts on an alliance? Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, whether we will it or no. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However, among the tribes of the steppe, there are those who revere men above all else. To them the pillars are sacred and not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes are like to spread an alliance, prompting others to follow their example, and that is my concern. But it is by no means certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek. Ere you risk the ire of the followers of Neymar, might you not first visit the House of the Crooked Coin? If all is as you hope, we may then consider how best to earn that blessing. I thank you for your counsel. We will do as you suggest. I have no desire to give offence to those with whom I will join hands. Thank you for your understanding. Though the mole may reign over the steppe today, this decision will shape the days to come, and we would not force others into war against their will. Nor we are 100-fold stronger they who choose to fight of their own accord. I wouldn't know. Shut your back. Sorry. Get rid of this crap, won't I? Stola!
Ah, shit.
It seems the time has come to put my skills to use. Pray lead the way to the house of the crooked coin. To the house of the crooked coin. Da, 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 da. To get up to the top. Just ignore whatever happened there. I got confused by the fact I thought there was a turf war. But that's a different game. Didn't realise I was a little guy underneath. Oh man, always the best bit that. I remember the first time I went through A Realm Reborn, and one of the big fights in it, the main tank I had was a Lalafell. So the idea of this like Lalafell folding his arms with his bulky armour on.
Such an abundance of ether.
Ooh, lovely. Stop sucking our thing.
We are. This is an Allergan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether.
Ooh.
I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Azys La from its surroundings.
Sweet.
But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
Cool. What's up? Stella,
What
what's
is
up?
it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area.
Well, it's like it sucked the life out of it.
An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
Did no one like give the cast like a basic on what the words were? You know, what the actual sort of pronunciables was. Right. Take the bird back. Oh God! Why? God, why? I just wanted to take a shortcut. Done broken my legs. Done broken my legs, so nice. You found that what you seek, then? Great indeed is the Dusk Mother's power. If naught else will suffice to protect our lands, the blessing of the other tribe will now be sought. Of course, but which tribe shouldn't be appealed? There are many who worship me, but none are so fervent in their faith as the Defar. Their consent shall be the key. Oh no, oh no, 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 they'll just want to fight. They'll just want to fight. They will just want to fight. The Fall at least spoke of them. A warlike tribe possessed of unique customs and beliefs. I sense their cooperation will not be easily won. Nay, but it will be well worth the effort. The Fall fear nothing. Death least of all, and our alliance will be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let us go to Defal Car and treat with their arm. Sergeant. I think it's Toon. What was that? Hi, no, leave me alone. I'm just talking. Hi. Hi. Right. Dang it. Why won't they let me do the thingy? Image retreat doesn't count. Hello, Tiger. Hello, Tiger. Actually kind of funny, isn't it? Tiger, sit. Sit. Ew. No? Heel. Heel. No, not listening. Black Tiger. Is that a legendary or is it normal? It's a normal. Google Boogle. Google Boogle. Whoa. The Manzasari, I think. Or is it Manzasari? Yeah, Manzasari. Oh wow, I'm nearly halfway towards having enough money to buy a house. I'm joking, I wouldn't even get enough to I don't know how this I've got. I mean, I kind of do. Don't know how long I'll be able to do that. You again? Other matters demand our time, Han. Unless it is a battle you seek. Alas, not quite the opposite, Lord. Can we take your magic thingy? No. Can we fight? No. Talking, always talking. Say the pillars hold great power? Of course they do. They are the source of Nemo's strength. To the Dethal, no place is more sacred. We will make ash of any who would defile it. Though I see this is not your wish. You see the wisdom of our proposition. You will join hands with us. Only if you throw hands. I said nothing of throwing, joining hands. I wish to wield Nemo's power to defend these lands, and this I will allow. But for leaving the step to fight the men of iron, I would have something in return. Namely, battle with you, Khan. Oh, god damn it. Do you not want to fight Stoller instead? I'm sure she'd love to fight you. The Nada men that Eric began, they will face you again. No distractions. Defeat me, prove yourself the stronger, and you shall have the Have the Defal as your allies. Surely these are agreeable terms. Well, this is not a wholly unexpected turn of events, though I had assumed I would be the one required to fight. Alas, the Han has made their choice. Peyton. Shall we dance? Ha! This shall be a battle the steppers shall not soon forget. Already my soul burns brighter. Prepare yourself, Don, and I await me outside the car. My witnesses, I'll join you anon. What do you need witnesses for? Oh my god, it's going to be a murder. They probably will. Oh, you think I'm joking? It's gonna be bloody hell, it is. So it is. Off to the place she wants to. The little scrap. That will take a while, but I do not mind. Though I really should. Hey, hey. Woo. There it is. Right, just remember, if I kill her, no witnesses. Oh.
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Han.
Okay, Cotton.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dathal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Hooray!
Well, they do not want for conviction.
That's good, isn't it?
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
You're cheating. You have a magical stick. I have a... Oh wait, I have a bow. you done yet? One more.
How it burns! In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Woof! How close was the meteor? Woof! How close was the meteor? Anyone time it?
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so!
Not my time?
Come!
Actually, no,
we
she
have only
definitely is
just
my time.
begun.
It's weird. Really weird.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
You're not in charge anymore.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever.
You don't at the moment, so shoot. She's like, I want to fucking kill him.
Yet what
Oh
should he
boy, she
find
does.
here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman, you who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
Ugh, these words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
I mean, someone needs to be writing these insults down. How are they coming up with them? Wind from a horse's backside.
Insolent child, you will learn your place.
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didacul, join me.
Excuse me? Didacul. Well, this is gonna be fun. Hey! Who do I play as? Who do I play as?
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Damn it!
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Please don't lose.
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her.
Yep.
I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
They will want to. I think this one's not as strictly timed. So, 20 seconds. Defeat Magnai the Aurora.
Or die! Down before me! Kneel or die! Or die!
Mark well and learn! Concentrate!
Or die! Kneel or die! Bow down before me!
Mark well and learn!
Or die! Bow down before me! Tremble before the sun!
Let us be about it!
Oh.
Ether! To me!
Alright, So when you're doing the
How
mad
about
event,
you?
you don't have to just mash one button. Mash as many buttons as you can. Just everything. Well, that was annoying.
What race is this?
Oh boy.
I won! Oh.
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat.
I'm concerned.
'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield.
Nama, okay. Yay! I did my job, what about you?
What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy.
Yeah! We win!
It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
So doth the moon, apparently.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
God.
Y'shtola. Why?
Are you my Nama?
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son? Crane yourself to soothe the ache. Fire to sear the wound in your heart.
We've wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
Just a minute. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, okay. Sorry, another.
Right, let's see what I do next. And then you have not only to contend with Sardu, but Magnai too? Oh, such a fierce battle that must have been. Yet he who stand triumphant. Having passed such a test, they could not well deny me their allegiance. The Mole will make no such demands. Weak though we are, we will gladly stand with you. The steppe is our home, and we will defend it with all our being. You have my heartfelt thanks. Of all the tribes of the steppe, there is none I would rather have on my side. God's willing, many more will rally to our cause. I shall send you word when we have answers from all the tribes. I cannot thank you enough, sir. None of this would have been possible without you. Angry! Oh. We have requisite content. It is time to put Narmer's powers to use. The ether flows as planned. All that remains is to have the Ironworks engineers do their work at the ruins. Come, let us return to the House of the Crooked Coin. Oh man. Wait, wait. Oh my god, there's a potato next to me. No sudden movements. No sudden movements. They bite ankles. Run! There's nothing. Nothing. Nothing can he's been shot down by about 3 women in this shot, just in this game. Oh, I mean, really, you should feel for him. At least he keeps trying, but oh my god! I don't know. Look at it go! Look at it go! So fast! Oh, it's doing the same with me. I shall begin at once. You may wish to step back. I mean, I'm quite far back already. Sound on as the sound is, so you know, protect your ears if I'm too quiet. That's why I asked. We mind our skirts are blowing upwards. We don't want to show off our nevers. Well, I suppose it's only to show. Well, as you can see ether, and I don't think downstairs works on ether, so, you know.
Did it work?
Besides, I think she's more interested in someone else's downstairs. Bloody hope so, that hurt.
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
Woo! What? Thank you, Stola. You Stola. I don't think I have the right to call her Stola, to be honest. I don't know her that well. I do not pretend to understand what you did, Stola, but you did it. Thanks to you and PT, of course, we have taken a momentous step towards securing our defences. Now, as much as I believe a rest is in order, we should probably make haste back to the Enclave. No! Agreed. The others may have already returned from their mission, and I would know how things stand. As would I. Well, firmly do that. Do the do! Move it, Yen! Bum 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 bum. I gotta have a milk. I gotta have a milk. So I'll probably keep going until 10. Ish. Then I'm feeling. Because there's one more thing to do. And it would be nice if I got to the end of it. I feel like I've got a bit to do tomorrow. I thought we'd already done Dormant Reclamation. Oh well. Alizé, how you doing? I mean, aside from, you know, judging by our triumphant expressions, I think it all went well on the Ateems. Good. Taro and I have commissioned Garland Ironworks to ensure that the field generators function as they should. Our team of engineers stand ready to set out for the burn at a moment's notice. You'd only say the word. What is the word? Well, of course, bird is the word. But I thank you for engaging their services on our behalf. The minutiae of the arrangement you may leave to me. It just leaves the small matter of our alliance. So, Yuguri and Hakuro, how fair do you with our moves? My lord, all of the factions we approached are in agreement that the Empire poses a threat, and many responded positively to talk with alliance. From Ingashi and to Sato, however, we received outright rejections. The former will not break its treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict. Just as we expected. Well, there is naught to be done about it. We must focus on the rest. To reach the nations that we are amenable to an alliance, I will personally set a mission. And once I have returned it, I believe we will have something we can fortify. We have done everything we can to fortify Doma's defences. For the time being, all of which means I may leave for the meeting another meal with a lighter heart. Yuguri, Hakuro, if you will be so kind as to hold the fort in my absence. My friends, not have achieved so much in so little time without your help. For that I give you my heartfelt thanks. Till the meeting. Not. I took the liberty of asking Thancred to attend as well. He should have arrived in the Alameda Quarter by now. Then let's not keep him waiting, shall we? See, that's what I would prefer with free company sort of discussions. It's just like random stuff.
mine, not upwards wide.
Is Frodo still in there?
Hello. Royal Menagerie, attention. Stella has told me your Paul, and I duly told Oriange and Cryle. Cryle in particular was concerned about her, but I assured her that everything that can be done is being done. She agreed to continue with her own tasks for the time being on the condition that I contact her the moment there is any development. So that leaves the four of us to attend the council. Darnell is here to assist with security. Incidentally, though, well, that seems altogether too distracting for the task. Another one missing Alphino, I expect. But it's almost time. As soon as you are ready, present yourself to the guardsmen at the palace entrance. I shan't be far behind.
Hey! Ah, the silence of dawn. Welcome to Alamigo!
The Alliance leaders have already arrived. May I show you to the meeting chamber? Upon proceeding the royal palace, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I think I have time. Yes.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together.
No, you don't have to tell us that.
In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alisaie, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino.
Oh yeah, Alphino
Would that
was
the
there.
lad could be with us.
I'm sure he will be eventually.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino. In so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Oh my God,
Come,
this sounds like
friends.
he's dead, doesn't it?
Let us leave the past in the past and turn
Not
our
dead.
eyes to the future.
He's not dead.
My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the east.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations.
What, you on a rugby contest? Oh, right, no, okay.
But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
Maybe.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
Sorry, I'm not one for politics.
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
You have an idea? Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
So we tell the truth.
Well,
They don't believe that.
it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace.
Oh, we wish that.
Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
That way. Sorrow.
Oh.
History
Your eyes there.
must be changed.
What?
Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead
Yeah,
looms
that was the
light,
case.
expunging all form and life.
What?
Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
Hang on. I'm still a little drunk.
There's
Give me a second.
a voice.
Who spiked the drinks?
Spies in our midst.
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
What?
Is it over?
Yeah, I don't know what they're in it.
Master Thancred!
He had a bit too much of the sauce.
12 for Fend.
He drank
Bear him to a
12?
private chamber. Have every
Jeez,
healer
I'd
make
pass
ready.
out at that as well. Oh, it's
Swiftly.
possible, isn't it? Oh, that's it. She couldn't sense much of his ether, so yeah.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labours. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
Yeah. And I relay the words as well.
In between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
might have been specifically targeting myself.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul.
He can't.
That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian, the Hebrea.
I assumed it's because he doesn't have much ether left in him. Well, okay.
The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Me? Well, I guess we're
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys.
How are we going to do that?
As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Ow!
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
The what of it is more complicated than you can ever imagine. Did you hear the call? Nope. I just tried to call Urianger on his link call. He didn't respond. I dare to hope that he possesses some knowledge we do not. Hello? Urianger! Something happened during the meeting. That collapsed and a disembodied voice suddenly started. What? Well, that's... We should talk about this in person, alright? We'll meet you there. That was Urianger. He heard the voice too. In Thanalan. As we alone reflected at the meeting, I had my suspicions, but if the voice also spoke to Urianger, there can be little doubt. It's Ireland were targeted specifically. By whom and to what end is the question. One to which we must find an answer with all possible haste. I can now endure. Alright, Alistair, let's go to the next bit. Urianger agrees to meet us at the Rising Stones. If any of the others heard the voice, we'll find out soon enough. Good luck. I should get back to the meeting with the Elder Seedseer, but if there is anything else I can do, anything at all, you must let me know, alright? Promise me. Right, let's be on our way. Oh, what? Oh, that is. Okay.
Urianger! God, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
Ah, yes, he too.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
So you didn't have like the Eon to...
Who do you think is responsible?
Whatever.
Could this be the Ascians doing?
Nay.
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed, I shall make it my task to...
Oh, not again.
The voice. It calleth to me once more.
Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Hello, is this Dave? No, this is Ariane. You have the wrong man. I'm innocent, I tell you. Innocent. Oh, God.
I hear it too.
Ishtola! Urianger!
Throw wide the gates.
What gates? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's gone. Oh, alright, who's he kidnapped this time?
No, this can't be happening!
Oh, God. Both of them?
Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes!
Dude, are you just traumatizing Alizé for some reason?
Open your eyes, I beg you!
Come on, you dick.
Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
What gates? What am I supposed to be... What are any of us supposed to be opening? I mean, I know. Oh, okay. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. Forgive me. That was an unseemly display. It happened before your very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any differently. We have borne We have borne the two of them to the private chamber. Tell me, is it true that Master Thancred languishes in a like state in Elamigo? I'm afraid so. Though, given the circumstances, it would seem best to preserve them together. I'll send word to Lys that he should be brought here. Take heart, my lady. The world is full of scholars and knowledgeable folk, of every persuasion. Someone out there's bound to know what ails our comrades, and how it might be cured. Thus we will rouse them, no matter what. That we will, Hori. That we will. But first things first, our comrades will have questions. May I ask that you explain the situation to them? I must attend to a private matter. Leave it to me. Ow. Oh, I promised I'd visit someone in Limsa. He's been waiting at Maelstrom Command for a while now. You know, you should come along too. I think he'd be glad to see you. Sure. Right then, off the Limsa. Taft Castle. Right. No way to do that. I was the wrong way when I come out. Right, other side. Who are we seeing? As you probably guessed, it's Gub. It's Gub who we've come to see. The private here will bring him out to us. Oh, Machina. Ever since the Maelstrom took him, I've tried to visit as often as I can. And after what befell our friend, I was taken by the urge to visit again. It's difficult to explain. Knowing you have friends with you is very important, I suppose. Come on, let's see your boob. Yip, yip, yip. Hello, everyone.
Here he is, my lady.
Gabu, it's been too long.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens? I was feeling pretty low back then. powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear.
I'll have to bear this alone.
No, I don't. You're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself. You'd think I'd have learnt that by now. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Oh. It just tells you what's happening next, doesn't it?
Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day.
Brood as much as you need to. Sometimes it's just what happens.
Come on. We have friends to save.
Somehow. Oh. Oh. It's even sadder when you find out what Garbu's dealing with. It really is.
Let's return to the Rising Stone. Take it from there. Thanks again for agreeing to come. It meant a lot to me.
Now return to the Rising Stone. One step along the way, one more step along. Alright. Right, Elsie. I did some thinking on the way back, and I think Ori is right. We need to seek out help. Ordinarily, we would turn to our experts on such matters, but they're both among the stricken. I will begin by reaching out to the myriad guilds and research institutions here in Eorzea. Additionally, Grandfather and Benfilia had a wealth of connections between them. And I mean to explore those avenues too. Find a way to save everyone, mark my words. Much and more has happened in recent days. Some of it for the good, some not so. But all around me, people continue their fight. From the shinobi who search for Alphinaud to the Alliance members who make ready to move against the Empire. They march on in the face of great adversity, bearing heavy burdens. Everyone is playing their part, and so must I. You have your own part to play, I know, and it's bigger than most, so I won't keep you. Just promise that you will visit from time to time, and I promise I'll have good tidings to share when you do. Where am I going? This is gonna suck. Meanwhile, in the Temple of Doom headquarters, I'll keep saying that. Yes? I mean, they have such Temple of Doom headquarters music. The Legion of Doom headquarters. That's it.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart. Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. Cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment.
Oh, shit.
And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave. Father.
I should be the one to sigh. I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back. Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
Yeah. I don't think we ever saw a picture of this guy, so,
What? Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms.
looks like he's seen a ghost.
You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err.
I didn't realize there was a guard there. It's like a fucking... There's like a guard there. I was like, what the fuck?
If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it.
He sat there going, I thought he was dead.
Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it.
So los Galvans.
Oh dear, have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The Founding Father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos. Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty.
Yes. And some of them still remember why.
To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power. And there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alan.
Yay, that's another Ascian dead. Right? Right?
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
Such a waste of time and energy. Both yours and mine. Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you pliant pieces for the game. Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
See, they seem like doddery traditionalists who want the status quo to go back to what it originally was. We don't know any different. Those who look to regression usually are the most dangerous among us. Amongst us? Yeah, well. Because they know how they got there, so they know that their results work. Meanwhile, somewhere else near the Empire, ooh, look at the nice pretty things here. Ooh. Well, at least Alpina's still okay. He's fine! What in the world? Very same. Oh. Whoa. That would suggest poison. Dead. All dead. Yeah, I see no wounds, nor any evidence of battle. No. Nuh-uh. I hope he gets blood from that. I don't think I ever will. Fuck. Damn. Finally used it. The Empire develops an alchemical weapon to give it back. A gas. Black Rose it was called. To breathe it is to breathe your last. And this? And that did this? I thought the project abandoned, and its vile fruit destroyed. Naught else could have brought such an atrocity. Black Rose. Fools. What do they hope to gain with this butchery? If they don't see, will one thing terrible not endure? How many more provinces might they lose? Nay, wait. Stop the work of men with monsters, the Assassins. It can't be a coincidence that their trail led us here. Their objective was never to rule, but to sow strife and discord. Not that discord. That's a different type of discord. Such a crime does indeed bear the mark of bringers of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Assassins and put an end to their plot. So there was someone in command who turned down Black Rose as a project and shut it down, and was in charge of Alamigo recently. What do you think? Can I do another half hour? No. I'll leave it there for now. Sorry that I'm not going any further, but that's going to be the end of my journey for now, and I shall travel to the nearest one. Cheers. Turfus. Wow. Wait. Yeah, Turfus is the nearest one. Okay. Off the Foundation, I guess. Been a while since I've been there. This is really Violet. Okay, so I'll be back tomorrow. Roughly the same time. Do have longer to play, but we've got like the last stretch is a bit of a stretch, so I'll try and pull off as much as I can tomorrow. Yeah. Got one more instant thing. Dungeon, I suppose you'd call them. Instant raid. Not, yeah, just sort of standard raids. Not that hard ones. Whee! Hello, Bampon Salt. Retiring. So, thank you very much for watching for whatever, however long you have done. And for whenever you have done. Any time is, an appreciative time. I'd like to catch up on anything that I've been doing. I, upload all of my streams onto YouTube at Part-Time Gaming. If you're watching it on Part-Time Gaming, I'm usually live on Twitch on PTRPG. Twitter handle is Part-Time Blank. Usually in the it's always in the evening. I'm streaming daily at the moment, but there will be odd days when I won't be able to do, like the weekend when I usually have a scheduled stream. Saturday is off because I've got too much to do Saturday, and I'm working early on Sunday as well. I mean, after that, pretty much every evening is free. Till then, I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall remind you all that all time is precious and appreciated. Take care. See ya.